strong. You people cannot defend yourself. You people have got a bad image because at the end of the day, you never came out looking bright, or somehow you did not have you're not able to contribute much in life, and all those people, all those things that's not really come into place. That I do not even give room for that. The sadness in the sense that you feel within yourself that, was it necessary? There can be a bit of resentment, a true picture of what happened at that time. But if only you're thinking straight and you learn the history of the other two, you learn that what made them also do what they did. So it is a place where you will know what your attacker or what your oppressor was getting his information from, or what information your oppressor was basing his life on, what religion or what culture your oppressor was depending on, that makes him behave the way he behaved. And you also will learn to know what your culture was, what your religion was, that made you fall short of being able to sort of maintain your status in life, that others able to get, got control over you. You learn all that in both ends, and I'm sure there isn't any room for you to sort of hold any animosity. You would then learn why they did that. They are dead and gone. You are also dead and gone. So the presentation in an honest way will not suggest anything that makes you end up going to strike anybody or sort of get angry of anybody. I mean, there is no justification in any actions that will happen from me or from any other person to sort of justify the idea that he or she felt that his ancestors were treated bad. So what? Who cares about that? Did you know what your ancestors were doing at that time? Did you know whether they provoked, whether they brought them a good deal and they turned that deal down? Did you know? I mean, realistically, let's look at it at the end of the day. The world belongs to all of us. Everybody have the right to be wherever. We can learn that we even got to that place not because by inheritance or by some sort of, we got there because we find ourselves there. And they also can also get there. They could have even been there sharing their life with us in the same location, just as we could have been here and sharing the life with them in this location, and that there wouldn't have been any kind of anybody making claim that this is my land or this is that person's land. The fact that we were there first does not mean that it's necessarily ours. So nobody can make claim of this universe that we live in the first place. I don't think so we can. We only make claim of this in general sense that it belongs to all of us and we all have it. But there have been divisions, and that divisions is also come from the same grounds of culture and religion. That is where there's so much necessary to divide. Look into the Portuguese world where they ruled. Those places speak different languages. They are introduced to different cultures. Look at the English where they ruled, where they colonized. They also have different cultures, different introduction. Most of them are mainly Christian dominant countries. The French, you go to French places where they colonize. Most of them are French colonized countries and mixed with Christians and Islamic, And you check the culture, you link it, you see that it has something to do with, the background will reflect on those grounds. But at the end of the day, whatever you have become, if you learn it clearly, your open-mindedness will tell you that this is how it all happened. And I tell you and can promise you that when you know these things and you see those roots, your mind will change. You've been to a different experience. Your whole mind will change against the other person that you think is your enemy. You will not blame them necessarily. You realize that there was some errors coming in from that end and that end, but both of them are not right. None of them, both those who were put in slavery and those who enslaved others, none of them are right. Nobody was right. Even till today, what means should we do to settle some sort of a peaceful means between ourselves? Settlement, that's all it is. Reconciliation comes with that settlement. Whatever it is that we have today, our open-mindedness should keep us away from any selfish approach or any selfish policies that will stand in the way of our merging. And that is what we see keep happening. And this is what keep creating the anger in me or in anybody. because we are still entertaining the hatred and racial differences and all those things. We are still some of us are still entertaining because they still hold on to their ancestral upbringing, and it becomes a problem. But those who release themselves of it through the knowledge and understanding of things, they are far from that. They even stand against the few that hold on to things. And if we are able to see things right, there won't be any problem where I would spend my life thinking that there is somebody out there who is holding things on me. Why would you hold anything on me? If you openly share everything and you openly share things with me, I wouldn't feel that I don't belong. I also feel that I belong. And even my peers and my fellow mates, black or white, will also feel that they also belong. But if you take these advice and we hold on to these advices that we have in the Quran, in the Bible, and all that, as people say, somebody will say to me, "Hey, you are a Christian. Fight the Christian battle. Speak the Christian words. Be among the Christian. Be among the Jewish, or be among the Muslim. Be with Muslim. Fight the Muslim war. Sit, because the other side will never give up. So you have to speak along ways which inspired your religion or your culture and all that." Those are nonsense. It doesn't amount to anything. You're telling me in so many ways, keep the war. Let's fight. Let's hit each other. You are in a boxing ring. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep fighting till we never come to an end. Let's fight. I'm not going to give in to anybody because he's not going to give in. That's what we are saying to me. That's exactly what you are saying to me. Even though I'm pointing to you that this is what is the punch. These are the punches that we have, and that punches is clear to you now. Do you still have to punch? And you are saying to me, yes, we still have to punch. The advices that we have are the punches. We should have to hold on to those advices and punch back, because they are punching us. What if we stop and they keep punching us? Then you punch back. But it is not something to just you. It is a message to the other party also. As I said, I have brought up the Quran. I have brought up the Bible. If I have Torah and I've studied a bit about it, then I would have break that one up. But lucky enough, we have the Torah in the New Testament too. If we have it elsewhere, fine. But whichever way it is two religions as using as the example, because I know there are more religious groups there. But these are the two main ones that I know a little bit about. But even these two can be a perfect example to tell us that it is a message coming for everybody. We have to allow whatever we believe in, let the source of life be the source of life. How can it be the source of life? The source of life becoming the source of life means that we are going to be very peaceful. We'll recognize each other. We'll respect each other. We'll see ourselves the way we are supposed to see each other. You open your door and you step out. What you see, what your eyes lay on, will be so peaceful. It will invite you. It's not something deceptive. I'm not talking about something deceptive like opening your door and seeing somebody trying to use some deceptive means, because of what probably he might have heard on the video or known something and he pretends to be what he's not. I'm telling you something practical, something that has been put into practice and seeing it sort of manifesting in a physical sense in you. That is what I'm talking about. You are seeing the manifestation of these things taking place in your life. Can you decide today yourself and denounce yourself of what you think you are culturally, religiously? Can you do that? Can you say, if you say you're Christian, can you say that I'm not a Christian anymore? Because if you say that, there are things in this book, in the Christian book, that tells you that you blaspheme. It frightens you to death. You can't say it. Other things will come. People will mock you. Your fellow peers will mock you and say you are a backslider. There are things that you fear that threatens you, put you into that state of not being able to confidently do the right or make the right choices. Even if you discover things that should give you the upper hand to say no, or I'm not this, you can't. Can you say I'm not a Muslim anymore? How can you? You can't. You're scared. You can say it's my background, but I'm not. Can you say that? Am I trying to advocate that people should move from their religion? I'm advocating. I'm advocating whatever it is that is necessary to be advocated. And